All right, folks, what we're doing here today is we are going to install a trailer wiring harness on a Venza. This is a 2012. Okay, this one fits 09 to 16, and it's also for the Avalon, the Camry, and the hybrids, and those are the years. All right, this is the model number. We're doing it on a Venza. Of course, it comes with instructions, so it should be pretty easy for you because it's supposed to be plug and play. So basically what we did here was we took the whole trunk mat, the carpet, everything up out of the way. Then we took these hidden compartments over here, which holds the jack. Okay, took that out of the way. Same thing with the other side over there. Okay, got a little plastic tool from Eastwood. They're pretty cheap. All right, so once you take those little panels off, what you have to do is you got to take the little compartments off. There's a compartment on the right, compartment on the left. The one on the left has a jack. Now to take this one off here, there was a little nut that you turn right there. You could turn it with your hand. It was pretty loose. There's another one over there you could turn. This over here has a little clip. I'm going to show you on the other one how this clip pops out. Okay, once you take those three out, this whole jack assembly with the tray comes out. Let's go over this side. This side has a little bit more. It's got two nuts on this side. It's got that big nut on the side over there, like I told you. And then it's got the clip. Now this clip, even though it's smooth, if you go underneath and you pop it, you're going to break it. So the idea of these clips is basically you're going to push the inside button in. Okay, once you push it in, then the thing comes out. So the whole idea of it is to push it in, not like the other ones where you pop it out. So when you reinstall it, you pop it all the way out like this, stick it in the hole, then you push it in to lock it. Okay, pretty simple, right? Yeah, don't break those clips. All right, so now once that panel came out, by the way, I just want to show you what I found in there. Water. Yes, it's holding water in there. So somewhere along the line, I got to look to see where it's leaking from. Water can't come from the bottom up unless it's a flood. Car's not in the flood. So it's got to be coming from up here. Maybe the tail light area or the trunk. Somewhere along the line, the water's going in. Okay, could be trickling down here, as you can tell. Through here, find another body cavity and they go in. But that's not what we're here for. All right, now we come to this panel over here. Okay, remember that little black clip in the corner actually clips here. Now this back piece that comes over the across has 4 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get your little plastic panel clip in there. Just raise them up. Snap, snap. This piece is going to come out. Okay, so it's got the 4 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is a little guide piece that goes in there. Okay, so let's put that off to the side. Now we're off to this piece here. There is a cargo net piece over here, which is this. Okay, right here. They're trying to figure out how this comes off. This does not turn. This pushes in, and that's how you release it. You can see it. So I'm going to do it here this way for you. It's a little rough. Okay. What this does is you take I took a little tiny screwdriver. There it is. I took this one here. The butt end of the screwdriver. I pushed it on that button and you push it in. Once you push it in, it releases these little clips in the back and the thing comes right out. Okay. You would think that this thing screws off. Maybe you pry this piece off, think that there's a screw in there. No screw. Basically, just push in. You can hear it squeaking. Okay, and it pops right out. Then inside over here, where the rear seat release handles are, there's a little cover. Snap that cover off. And there's a 10mm screw. You can use a 10mm, you can use a Phillips. I use a 10mm. All right, so that one's there. There's one on this side. Same thing. Then you take your little trusty Eastwood tool and you pry it open, and you are going to get this panel to bend out. You could take the whole thing out if you want to, but I'm just going to bend it out of the way just to get to my tail light harness, which is right here. Okay, so this one here is the tail light. The plug is right over here on the bottom. That's where the plug and play is. Okay, there's one over here. I'm going to point you out to this side. Same thing. Back there, there it is. Peekaboo. Okay. So the harness is going to run up through the body here. Going to run it through this trunk, along this body, and attach it over there. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So this comes plug and play. So that's what it's supposed to be. There's a hot wire that runs from the back all the way to the front, and you hook it up to your battery that way. All right. So we're going to do this piece here, and we'll show you how I wired it up. Okay. All right. So the basic wiring is shown right here. There's the module. That's the plug that goes to the trailer. This is your left lights, your right lights. Then the hot wire runs all the way to the battery with a fuse holder, and then there's a white for a ground. Okay, everything is all there. Not sure why they gave me a black wire to run the hot wire, but then to give me a hot fuse. Yeah, a little confusing. It is what it is. This is the hot wire, which is black, which normally means a ground. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, so here's the module that's connected. This is the blade, the full blade that goes to the trailer. This is your left side with the ground wire, and this is your right side. Okay, so basically you're just gonna separate the tail light like this, put this in between. One side goes to the tail light, one side goes to the harness. That's why it's a plug and play. Same thing on this side. Okay, there's a male. Okay, there's a male and a female. So when you separate it over there, it's going to go. This male is going to match up to the female. This female is going to match the other male. And that's it. And this green long wire, I'm going to run it across here. I'll probably tape it to the side. Or do something over here. Maybe I'll go in and out of this hole over here. Come out this way so it supports it. It's not on the ground. It won't get caught by the tire or anything. So I think that's the way I'm going to run it. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'll show you that in a second. What I have here is I had a little loom, plastic loom. Why not? Hanging around doing nothing. I put the green wire in it, as you can tell. I fished it through here. Over here, what I used was a little wire, baling wire, I guess they would call it. I would fish it through here, all the way underneath the latch, through here. I wrapped it around the connector real fast. Then I'm about to pull it right through. Voila. Okay. There you go. The loom would stay there, so it doesn't get cut. Doesn't cut the wire. I'm going to pull the green wire out so it matches that tail light. Okay. Nice, neat, out of the way. Okay. All right. Let me finish up here. All right, so here's the connector for the right rear. Okay, I pulled it off the wall. There's a little Christmas tree, and I separated it. Okay, just got to push this little tab over here, and it comes out. This is the trail harness. Check it out. The exact same copy of this one, and this is the exact same copy of this one. See it? That's why they say it's plug and play. All right, so I separated that. Okay, and I'm going to put this in between. So it's going to go this way. Female to the male, male to the female. Okay? It's going to make sure that it's up and out of the way and secured, and that's what I'm going to do. All right? All right, here we go. I'm going to take this harness here. Okay. Female to the male. Click it in. Perfect. Take this one out of here. Same thing. Click it in. There you go. That's what it looks like. Alright, so now I'm going to go and secure it back over here. Get a wire tie. I'm going to tie it up out of the way. Okay, then I'm going to run this harness here. Maybe I'll strap it to this little bracket over there. Okay, there's a little Christmas tree with a little harness there already. So I'm going to run it that same route. since it's not touched from the panel. Okay, since it runs behind here, I'm going to tie it to that same wire. All right, I'm going to secure it, and then we're going to come back and do the same on this side. All right, so here it is here, nice and secured. Wire tied it. I tie it right there to that bracket with the other wire. Okay, wire tie the loom back this way, wire tie that loom. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this panel back together since I don't need it no more. Start cleaning up this mess here. All right, I'm gonna put this panel back together now since we don't need this side anymore. Line up the holes, the Christmas trees. Snap it in. Find your 10mm bolt to go back in here. Nice and tidy. Put your little panel back on. Okay. And it goes in one way. Let's see, it looks like it snaps right in. Perfect. This is where I stored one of my little USB chargers in here. I had it in there. You can do the same if you want. All right. So this side is done here. Okay, we're gonna put this panel back on for the floor, but I'm gonna give a quick look for that water leak that's down there before I do that. So this panel is done. Off to this side, where I'm gonna do the plug on this side. All right, we'll see how that looks. All right, so here's the driver's side. I separated the connector right there. I'm gonna take this one and do the same thing. Did smarter this way. This way I just left that connector there, already attached to the panel, so I won't have to wire it tight. Just set you up here, hopefully you don't fall. All right, I'm gonna snap this in here. The female one is already on there, so I know which position this one goes. Snap this in here. Listen to the click. Perfect. The other one, which is this one, connect it in here. Listen to the click. Perfect. Okay, so there it is right there. I don't have to wire tie it, it's already there. Beautiful. What they want you to do now, they want you to ground this white wire. So we are going to find a piece of metal that has a ground. And look at this, see this here? This is a bracket for the cargo thing. So it's a nice piece of metal there. What we can do is we can drill it and grab it onto that. Okay? That sounds like a good idea. There's actually a little hole on top of it. Okay? And we're gonna do it that way. Okay, you know what that is? That's that little hook for the cargo. Okay? There's that little hook that was over there. Okay, this threads in. It's a regular nut back there, so this is a regular bolt. That would be beautiful there. Okay. Thing is that we can't see from the back to grab it, otherwise that would be a perfect ground right there. But I'm going to use the hole that's on top of it. I'm going to find a self-tapping thread bolt. Self-tapping thread bolt. I'm going to put it right in there, and that is going to hold it. All right, time to look at my hardware. All right, so what I decided on is a machine screw. Machine screw with a nut that has the shredded washer on it that will dig into the paint. I think that will be perfect. So I'm going to stick it through the hole there, and I'm going to put that eyelet on this side where it grabs onto this metal piece. I think that's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. I'll show it to you after it's all in. there you go. Nice and tight. Take off this piece here. Look at that. Nice little bite into the ground, and we should be good. All right, so what's left here is basically just to run the hot wire. Okay, this is the hot wire. I'm going to skewer the rest of this out of the way. What they want you to do is they want you to keep this in the compartment over here, so when you use the trailer, you just stick it out here and you hang it down here. I mean, if you want to, you could drill a hole, splice it, and put it through the body, but I'm going to do that. That way it doesn't rust. It'll stay nice and clean if I ever use the trailer. Okay, just store it right there in that compartment, out of the way, and it'll be nice. All right, so that's it. Now we just got to run the hot wire, and we'll get to that. Start putting the little bugger back together for now. All right, so what I did was I tied the module up to that little hole on the body, that little rubber plug that's in the ground. Okay, punch the hole in there, and that's going to be my hot wire. Okay, the hot wire is going to run to the front of the car through the bottom. Okay, there you go. Looped it up there, and I'm going to run the hot wire through the body once I put it up on the lift, right to the battery. Okay, that's what they usually do. Instead of taking apart all the interior components and breaking everything, just run it through the bottom. All right, that's it. Put the panels back together. I put this one back together already. Okay, I'm gonna put this one back together. A little fugazi setup that I got here to hold the panel back, and that's it. Okay, everything's wire tied up out of the way, and we are good to go. All right, put all the panels back together. Remember that little hole that I used for the ground? Okay, what it is it's for the tab. It's for the guiding hole for this luggage thing. You can see the screw in there. So I just broke the little piece off, put it on there, and we are good to go. Oh, don't forget this piece here. Like I said, it just snaps right in. Guide it in there. Snap, snap. All right. These panels go in here. Easy peasy. One goes in here. Easy peasy. Snap this piece on. Put the two little clips over here. And that's it. This one goes in those little slots back there, people. You need 2 hands to do this one. But yeah, there you go. All right. That's it. Now to put the carpet back on, and that's it. Just got to run the hot wire. That's very simple. Whichever way you want to run it, whether you want to run it, I'm going to run it underneath and then attach it to the battery over there. So that's an easy one. No sense filming that one. Okay, and that's it. All right. Ciao. Thanks for watching. Can't get it off. Dun, dun, dun.